Okay, so think of the best book you've ever read. Close your eyes, dwell on it, think of all the best aspects of that book, multiply it by 10, and you have Hyperion. I'm serious, guys. This book ruined other sci fi books for me. It's structured like the Canterbury Tales, but in space, which sounds weird, but honestly, it works. You have six pilgrims who are traveling to meet this terrifying creature called the Shrike, and each one tells their story about how they ended up on this journey. And here's the thing, every single story is a completely different genre. You get detective noir, you get war epic, you get horror, you get this devastating family drama. Literally, Simmons basically said, I'm going to write six different books and make them all perfect. And the wild thing is, I think he did it. Guys, the prose is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Like, this isn't your typical sci fi where you're just here for the plot. I feel like Simmons weaves in John Keats' poetry through the whole thing. And I felt like every sentence felt intentional. It reads like literature that just so happens to be set in space. What really cemented this book for me as my favorite book of all time is that it's also tackling these massive themes. For example, what happens when AI evolves past us? What does it mean to be human when you can transfer consciousness? The rights of nations to defend themselves versus the cost of survival. And then you also have religion and faith when your gods might actually be machines. Here you can see some of the influence on Christopher Rocchio's Sun Eater series. And I promise you, I'm not going to spoil anything, but The Scholar's Tale, I literally had to put the book down because I was sobbing. And I promise you, you'll know when you get there. You'll know. That is where you know that this book is great, all time great. This book came out in 1990, and yet it still feels relevant, especially with all the anxiety over AI and feeling like we're living in a dystopia. This book is just a book one of a series, but quite frankly, it works as a standalone. Just read it. I'm begging you guys to read this book. It will change your life, and you will not regret it.